Hello everyone, my name is Blair.
It's Kitty.
And Gwen's still here.
Yeet!
So it's Sonic time, y'all.
Oh, I have to do the closer.
Yeah, so last episode, I teased you with the only good Sonic hot take.
I guess I had to like stand in the background.
Yeah,
So there's
stand.
not a
Come in,
chair.
Gwen.
There's only 2 chairs in this room, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You can sit on a
On the
trash
floor.
can.
Oh my
I am
god.
a trash can. I'll survive. I'll just stand.
You'll just stand? Okay. Yeah. So should we say like our general feelings on the movie first and then build into the hot take?
Yeah, right.
So Gwen liked the movie more than I did.
The more I think about it, the less I like it.
Really?
Right.
It's been like a couple of weeks since we saw it.
Yeah, like because we went and we recorded it and we like gave our hot takes like immediately after seeing it.
Yeah, so we've been trying to start a Phoenix Wright Let's Play. And we've recorded it
Twice.
We haven't recorded the whole game. We recorded like the first couple episodes multiple times and it hasn't worked. And in one of those episodes we like
Lost episodes.
one of the lost episodes, we had like 20 minutes and we played the game and then we paused the recording to go see Sonic the Hedgehog, and then we came back to talk about it for the rest of the episode. And we call it the Sonic Podcast. And now it's been a few weeks since then. But for you guys, probably a Phoenix Wright episodes have already started by the time this episode comes out. Just timelines are crazy, y'all.
Okay, so my initial impressions, sort of, well, not initial anymore, but so I still maintain that I think the Detective Pikachu movie is much better, and I think that the more I think about it, the more I think the Detective Pikachu was much better. Jim Carrey is great in it.
Yeah.
Like, you should go and see it just to watch Jim Carrey, in my opinion, because I loved his performance in it. It's the only performance I've really ever loved Jim Carrey in.
It's like one part annoying and grating and like one part charismatic in this like really, like he's a villain, so being grating and annoying is almost beneficial. And because it's also like, I don't know, it works, and sometimes it's annoying because it's a children's movie. But like it's good. He does a good job.
Yeah, he does a good job.
Sounds like a role made for him.
Yeah, I also really,
No shade. Just
I also really like this take on Sonic. They've like
really.
Yeah,
The OP one or the. Sorry, keep talking.
they've really downplayed the like 90s cool aspects
Right.
of his character, and he's more of like he's more earnest and I don't know, almost more millennial. He's like kind of sad. It's fun. It's good.
But is he like 90s edgy?
No,
sad?
he's
or-
not edgy at all.
He's not
Okay,
edgy. He's
good.
earnest almost. Yeah,
Okay.
it's good.
Listeners, I have sat down.
Yeah.
Now, so I'm now much lower than everybody else,
So
as opposed to much higher.
So if their voice feels lower in location, that's why.
Yes, because this microphone is definitely 3-dimensional. That's how this works.
Well, yeah, like
Well, the sound
there
waves.
will be a detectable difference in the sound.
Yeah, so I would say the best aspects of this film are Sonic and Jim Carrey, right?
Everybody else sucks.
Everybody else's sucks.
They do fine for acting.
Yeah,
right?
they do fine for acting, but like plot-wise, it's not great.
It's
Like, yeah, plot-wise, it's, if you've seen Alvin and the Chipmunks or Smurfs,
Oh,
it's
dear God.
basically that. It's
Oh dear God.
like this one marketable character from a franchise you've heard of goes into like quote unquote the real world and interacts with like an adult man, and
hilarity ensues.
hilarity ensues. And the adult man in this version is a cop.
But he's like he's like barely a cop, right? He's
He
basically
is.
like the town handyman.
Yeah, basically he like works for a small town called Green Hills, which I hate.
Oh wow, I didn't know
hate
that.
it.
That's
Uh,
It's funny.
Ugh.
I actually like that a lot.
It's the reference.
Oh my god, I didn't realize it was a reference. Whoa.
Oh my god, let's get to the hot take, please.
Okay.
That's really what I want to talk about.
Also, they go to San Francisco, and they don't play City Escape. They
I
don't-
guess spoilers for Sonic the Hedgehog. Sorry, go on.
No, I mean, like, I'm pretty sure it's obvious that they go to San Francisco, right? Like, the trailers in Skyline
Not only
are
is it
in-
obvious, but the movie will probably no longer be in theaters for the time this comes
That's
out.
fair. Okay, whatever. Just if you care for some reason at this point,
Yeah,
spoilers.
spoilers. We'll probably just be grinding.
Yeah.
So if you care about the Sonic podcast, should you listen to this? Right. Okay. So we have to get into why the plot doesn't work to explain why the hot take works.
Okay.
So the plot doesn't work for a number of reasons, right? Mainly, it's generic in a children's movie.
Checks out.
Right? So the morality is very simple. But it's also that, like, there are literally no stakes, right? Sonic loses his powers for maybe 15 minutes, and then he's just God,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Like, is it like this, like,
He
two...
he loses his powers for less than 15 minutes, and then there's only about 15 minutes where there's actually stakes.
Yeah.
Because Eggman gets Sonic's power.
What? No! Sheldon, no! Our gay friend!
Oh no!
I thought that was gonna be okay.
Oh my god, that Pat Rat is on 0 HP. We'll catch him.
What?
We
Pat Rat.
can't.
We can't.
Why not?
It's
That's not... It's Nuzlocke rules.
What is the Nuzlocke rules exactly?
You-
I thought
you
you could
can-
catch whatever you want.
No, you could only catch one Pokemon per route.
Oh, okay. Well, this is really hard.
Yeah, it's a Nuzlocke! So
Our
much,
anime protagonist.
so much for this only being relevant because of the Sonic podcast.
Oh my god.
Do you do an in memoriam?
Yes,
yeah, we
there's a-
do.
We will.
Keep talking about your fucking hot
Sonic.
take. Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
So there's no stakes in the movie. There's like multiple like Quicksilver level scenes where time basically stops and Sonic just does literally everything he wants to do.
right.
Right? He's super fast. He like the conflict is like, oh, I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. I lost some MacGuffin in San Francisco and I need to travel from like north nowhere to San Francisco.
Right.
Right? And he just runs. He can
Yeah.
just run.
And it takes him like
there.
3 seconds.
It takes him 3 seconds to get to like the Pacific Ocean and then he runs back.
Right.
And it's like, it wouldn't be hard for him to just find a map and go to San Francisco, right? So our hot take is that this movie, what you say it.
Okay, yeah, because it's my hot take.
It is your hot
I
take.
created this. So, the Sonic movie is just Passengers, the 2017 movie, at like beat for beat almost.
Okay, so for
let me-
those who, do you want to explain Passengers or should I?
You can explain Passengers.
Okay, so I did not remember what Passengers was when Gwen brought this up, but we have to do the in memoriam soon.
Well, I'm just gonna grind with what we have and carry the corpse around so y'all can finish this.
Okay,
We clearly cared about Sheldon.
yeah. So Passengers was like it had Chris Pratt and like Jennifer Lawrence
I don't remember.
Yeah.
in it. It was like a sci-fi movie where like they had to spend 500 years or some stuff like traveling in space, so everybody went into hibernation, but there was a glitch and Chris Pratt's character, woke up too early and he knew he would die eventually on the ship and like he wouldn't get to his destination and he went a little crazy and so he wakes up Jennifer Lawrence and lies to her
Oh.
and like is like, no, it was a glitch for you too, and then they start a romance and then it's revealed to her that he lied, and then there's like conflict between them, and then it's resolved when Chris Pratt like risks his life to fix the ship.
Oh my
And
god.
that proves he's heroic and deserving of her love, I guess, even though he gaslit and lied to her.
Right.
Whatever. It's fine.
The more I think about it, the more they are similar than I thought.
Yeah, right? Okay, so... No, you
let me outline it. Okay.
Yeah.
So, like, I haven't seen Passengers since I walked to the movies here, years ago. Anyway, so the movie Sonic starts out right in the exact same way. For some reason, they are alone on a planet. Something has gone awry, and they're alone. They can't talk to anybody else.
Yeah.
Right? Like they're dealing with loneliness. Like it's very like overt. Sonic is like dealing with loneliness, and there's the same beats where like they try to like entertain themselves, and they're going around, etc., etc.
Yeah, Sonic like is stuck on Earth and cannot interact with people.
Yeah.
He needs to stay secret.
But they are both watching the secondary, like the second lead.
Yeah.
Right, and like so, like Sonic is watching Tom. Is that his name? I never really remember what it is.
Cop Man.
Yeah, Cop Man. He's watching, and he's like spying on him. Like he like watches movies over his shoulder and stuff. It's really weird. It's exactly the same way that like,
Copper the pig. No.
it's even weirder for Chris Pratt because he just like goes and like stares at her in like the whatever like the coffin, the cryo chamber that she's laying in, and like watches videos of her from the past.
It's almost sadder for Sonic because he like watches the Cop Man like live his life and be happy, and it's just like, I want you.
So anyway, the difference between Sonic and Chris Pratt, well, they both cause problems, but the conflict, the way their like relationship to the side character and the main conflict are somewhat different. But anyway, there's an interaction, and they both quote unquote wake up the supporting character, right? And the difference is that like whoever is playing Tom, the cop man, like pretty much accepts it right away. It's like, oh, you've been like they mention it. He's like, you've been spying on me, and
yeah, and Sonic is like, I wouldn't say spying. I would just say like hiding from you during like group activities that I wasn't invited to.
Yeah. So anyway,
That's fair.
there's
That's
that, and then so they eventually like there's like tension between them, right? And the tension even sort of happens at similar moments in the movie.
Yeah, it's
but
like
for different reasons.
Yeah, there's like a midpoint turn where Jennifer Lawrence learns that Chris Pratt is bad, and then there's a midpoint turn, which is insane, and I have to bitch about this and interrupt your hot take.
No,
I'm
that's
sorry.
fine. That's fine.
So in the Sonic movie, okay, there's like a scene where Sonic does some stuff in like a country bar. It's really weird and dumb. And then afterwards, they sleep in this motel, and earlier in the movie, Sonic wrote like a bucket list, like I have to leave Earth, so here's all the things I want to do before I leave Earth. And he crosses them all off except for one, which is make a real friend.
Oh, yes.
And the cop man sees that make a real friend is on his bucket list, right? And then the very next scene, they're driving together, and Sonic offhandedly calls the cop man his friend, right? And the cop man's like, I'm not your friend. Like, literally he's like, no, fuck you in your dream.
Oh my god.
And then like, Jesus, and and like the conflict, and then the additional conflict after this is that what is it? Like they both have issues with each other, right? So the cop man doesn't want to be a cop in Green Hills anymore. He wants to be a cop in San Francisco because he wants to like be in actual danger and save he wants to save life. He wants to be a real cop.
He wants,
right?
Yeah.
And Sonic,
luckily, he's saved from that.
Yeah. What did Sonic want? Sonic wants just a friend.
Yeah, because
right?
because we've established there's no stakes, and so Sonic's only actual conflict is with loneliness.
Yeah, that's his actual. Yeah, that's his actual conflict.
Just like how Chris Pratt, I think, in Passengers' only real conflict until like the very end is loneliness.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so like so they have this argument, right? And it's the midpoint. So it's like, oh no, bad stuff happening, and it's a fight scene, and then they like resolve their tensions later. The third act starts, right? And it happens like the midpoint in Passengers is Jennifer Lawrence figuring out that Chris Pratt is an asshole that woke her up. But the thing about that is that in Passengers, Chris Pratt is wrong and has to make up for his transgressions.
He doesn't really do anything.
He doesn't, but like narratively, him risking his life to save everyone is supposed to be him making up for it.
Whatever.
Right?
Yeah.
He kind of
literally killed her, but that's fine.
Yeah. But in Sonic, right? Sonic is right both times. So, like, Sonic eventually is like, I'm sorry, you can be a cop in San Francisco if you want to.
Right.
But he's still, like, in the end, he decides to live in Green Hills. And Sonic doesn't have to leave Earth because of that. Spoilers, that's the plot of the movie. And so he doesn't have to be lonely. So Sonic wins the argument.
So Sonic just never has to address any challenges.
No, he doesn't.
Right, and so...
Except for that one scene of the cop man being a dick.
Yeah, for no reason.
And
Right.
so, okay, not only is there like this loneliness like thing going on between the two movies, but both movies introduce a third character at the same time. Like, structurally, like, they introduce the captain and they introduce the cop's girlfriend. And right, the cop's girlfriend...
Is it wife or girlfriend?
Girlfriend, right? They're not married yet.
They seem like... They seem really close.
Yeah,
like,
maybe.
She lives with him in Green
Yeah,
Hills,
but, like...
and then they decide to move to...
But, like, her sister is, like, very not into him. So...
Oh, no. They are either fiancés or they're married, because isn't the sister, like, keep saying, like, oh, you should divorce him? Well, isn't that the thing?
I don't remember, but anyway,
It
it's
was
not
either-
that important. They're very close relationship.
Yeah.
Like, anyway, so she's in the movie at the very beginning, but she's off for most of the movie, right? And then she returns at the same moment the captain from Passengers wakes up.
Yeah.
And then it's like they're not super important, but they're like serve various plot elements.
Yeah, they
right?
serve the plot elements to introduce the third act, right?
Yeah, and then the looming conflict that has been in the background the whole time appears in both these movies, right?
Yeah.
It's like whatever, like the ship is breaking.
The
down.
ship is breaking,
Yeah.
and Eggman is coming, and also now he has...
Now he has stuff to actually hurt Sonic.
Isn't his thing like that he's not Eggman yet? He's just Robotnik?
This is actually something that I've learned to accept. So I didn't like that the movie gave all of Robotnik's robots, like, this new modern, like, iPhone design.
Sorry, just looking at our dead boy.
But I get it now. Because by doing that, all of his drones look like eggs.
Oh.
So when
Yeah.
Sonic calls him Eggman,
Yeah, it
it
works.
for the first time works.
And then it sticks and it's just dumb.
Well, he does it in like the third act and he never says it again, so
Oh, okay.
it would probably stick in the future.
Yeah.
But okay, yeah.
For the fucking Tails movie. Anyway,
Fucking spoilers.
So
Continue.
yeah, anyway, that's pretty much like what I had to say comparing the two. Like, right, like the stakes show up in both the end because like there's not very many stakes in Passengers either, right? Like the ship is obviously like not working, but stakes don't show up really until the third character is introduced. Just like in Sonic, how there is stakes, like Eggman is chasing him, but it's not really an issue.
Yeah.
Right, like he can just deal. It keeps the plot moving forward a little bit, but mostly it's just them on a road trip, right?
Yeah.
And then. Right, and then there's like a very short period of time where like our main characters who are like total weird assholes, like save the day. Right,
Yeah.
they actually do confront a small challenge.
Yeah, Chris Pratt and Sonic.
Well, I mean, Chris Pratt's challenge feels like pretty intense. I feel like he like walks on the outside of a ship or something.
No, he like walks into the power generator.
Like on the outside of the ship.
No,
Though.
in the inside of the ship, but it's like high radiation, and if he doesn't, he'll die.
No, I feel like he goes outside though at some point.
He might grow inside.
I feel
as
like
well.
he definitely goes outside.
Probably. And in Sonic, it almost seems fake, right? Like, so Sonic, like, we pretend that Sonic is maybe really hurt or dead at like near the very end.
Oh, it feels like Sonic is just like manipulating.
Yeah, and so, but then the guy is like, he's my friend, and Sonic like gets power of friendship induced.
Oh my god, I
Like-
hate that!
Yeah, like it's like not. There's not even like most movies have like the decency to like give us a few beats to be like maybe
To explain it,
like, not even to explain it, but just like they take a moment between saying "I'm your friend" and like seeing them get up, like they've like, but like Sonic just like gets up, like
Yeah.
they, like literally like 5 frames. After
Yeah.
He says,
Oh my
he's
god.
like
He's my
shot with
friend.
lightning and gets up,
Oh my god.
and so, yeah, it's crazy. So the hot take is that Sonic is a gaslighting manipulator.
Yeah.
And this movie is the same movie as Passengers.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's so
yeah.
funny.
And like I enjoyed myself in Sonic, and like and more than I enjoyed Passengers because it's less like
Serious?
well, yeah, and because like who cares if somebody's creeping on a cop, right?
Yeah. Oof.
It's only Nuzlocke where you can tag it as well Sonic and leftist.
And Nuzlocke.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my conclusion would be that the sequel will probably be better.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they're going to make a sequel because it made $1 billion.
Yeah.
Right? But, so the sequel setup allows, so the very first scenes are set in a world that looks like a Sonic game, right? Like an actual Green Hills island with like loop-de-loops and shit, right? And that world has like Sonic-like animal characters, right? And Tails probably came from there. Spoilers, Tails is in the end credit scene. Tails probably came from there and will bring Sonic back to solve some problem, right?
Because Eggman is out in space.
And Eggman will probably track him there, right? Because Eggman is going to develop technology to travel between worlds, because at the end of the movie, he's, like, pushed into the mushroom world. By the way, it's cool. So,
Wait.
yes. So the conflict of the movie is that Sonic has these rings that can allow him to teleport between worlds. That's what the rings are in this universe, okay?
Okay.
And
That makes sense.
and he's told by his mother figure, who we will get to, because I want to complain about this. He's told by his mother figure that he has to run from danger, and if he's spotted on Earth, he has to go to the next safe planet, which is this mushroom planet that he doesn't want to go to, and no one lives there, right? It's fun because like mushrooms are Mario thing.
Yeah, that was my first thought.
Oh, I didn't even get that.
Yeah, so it's like, ew, I don't like mushrooms. I don't want to go to the mushroom.
Oh, I
planet.
get it. Yeah, ha 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 ha.
Yeah, it's cute.
Because Nintendo's so much better than Sega.
Yeah.
What? I didn't. That's a different hot take.
That's not a hot take. That's a mildly cool take.
A lukewarm take.
Yeah. So Eggman is trapped in the mushroom dimension, but he'll probably develop a way to get out. Right? And also he actually looks like Eggman at that point, right? He shaves his head in that universe. And he
Oh,
has
good.
the
Yeah,
crazy
that's
mustache.
what I thought they were going to do.
It is.
It was like a I don't know, a lot of like especially superhero like TV shows are doing
Yeah.
this thing,
Yeah, the
where
thing-
like at the end of the first season they
They
actually become like their comic book.
They'll imply that
Right.
they will become the comic book thing, and then the next season it's not. It's just the same
Right.
fucking shit.
Yeah.
And they'll probably do that too. But if they don't, if they actually go in and they're like, okay, we'll go to the Sonic planet, and Tails will be in it, and Eggman will be in it, and all of the side characters like the cop just probably won't be in it.
Yeah.
Or even if the cop like is in it but goes to the Sonic planet.
Maybe
right?
he's
Yeah.
Knuckles in disguise or some bullshit.
I think it will be a better movie. Because again, the two best parts of this movie are Sonic and Eggman. And if you focus on them and not Earth, it'll probably be good. Also, Sonic's like mother figure is an owl. But not a Sonic owl.
Yeah, there's like bird creatures in the Sonic like canon. that
Yeah, there are birds.
So is Rouge gonna look like a giant bat?
Maybe.
No, Rouge will just look like
Rouge will
she's
probably-
supposed to look like.
Yeah. But this one character is like a slightly cartoony, but also kind of photorealistic owl.
What's that one movie series about all the owls?
Guardians of Gahul.
Yes.
Yeah.
She
Oh
looks
my god,
exactly
it
like
was
that.
it was oh my god, that's really
That's
wild.
what I was thinking about the whole time.
The Warriors knockoff.
And it's crazy because like, yeah, there are birds, fucking air riders, right?
Yeah.
There are bird characters, and you could have made her look like a bird character, but no. What the fuck, you guys?
What the fuck, Sonic?
Yeah.
Apparently you also have some thoughts on the music too.
Yeah. They barely use any Sonic music, right? And
This is good music.
Sonic has good music, right? They don't use City Escape, which is treasonous.
Because they escape the city.
They escape the city, and like they only use Sonic's main theme like as like a slow instrumental over the denouement at the very end. right? So that's frustrating.
Yeah.
Also, this is not a hot take. There's too much product placement. Everybody's saying this.
Actually, there isn't very much product placement. Right?
Okay.
I have to bring this up every time because it's my fun thing to say. So there isn't actually that much product placement, but when there is, it's like really like they stop and do like basically a commercial for it.
Yeah.
It's not like they just crack open like a Bud Light and then show the thing like they did in Transformers. Right?
Yeah.
Like they talk about Olive Garden for a little bit.
Yeah, there's a conversation about Olive Garden, and characters say the Olive Garden phrase. They say like, "Hear your family." Like they say the catchphrase. They talk about Amazon. It's just fucking. So yeah, that's not a hot take. But we've now talked about Sonic. That is the Sonic podcast. We can now...
Can we bury our lad?
Once we have finished this, we will have to bury our lad. Yes.
Back to my hole.
Yeah, back to playing Smash Brothers with you.
Thank you. That was a very lovely hot take.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna give me like, here's what they should have done.
I'm
not disappointed.
Made a better movie. They should have made a Sonic movie.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, also, like, they definitely did not plan to use that original design. Like, talk about that for a second.
Oh my god. I really hope not. Like, so...
you say your thing and then I'll say what I've thought of.
Yeah, so it's kind of hard to tell, right? But... a lot of this movie is predicated on you finding Sonic cute and enjoyable to look at. And there are a lot of shots which are just super zoomed in shots of Sonic's face. Like it's a motif of the film. And I find it very hard to imagine that any dumbass would be like, yes, let's make Sonic look like a creepy monster. When, like, they already know that big eyes are adorable, and he needs to be adorable for the film to work. The film would not have worked with the old design, straight up, right? It is, like, we would not have found Sonic endearing at all, and that would have been bad.
It would have been even more like Passengers.
Yeah, it would have been more like Passengers. But, like, I have also heard, like, I've read stuff from people who worked on the movie, and it is possible, like, it seems that they might have actually seriously considered that design, like, they're working on it, so it's hard to really tell.
Yeah. So I talked with a friend who knows a little bit more about animating than I do, and her take was that it is, if you're gonna redesign the whole movie, it's easier to from a special effects perspective to take scenes that may have been wider shots, and that included the full body of the character and included like full body movements and shit and interacting with other characters, and simply just zoomed in on his face. I haven't seen the movie. I don't know what it looks like. But that was her take, and I feel like that's believable. But it also makes sense if that's just like either way works. I haven't seen the movie.
Okay, so let's say goodbye to our friend.
Yeah, let's putting this off for too long.
Yeah,
good take though.
Yeah,
definitely worth the decomposing body in our bag.
Don't heal.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I mean,
We'd have a zombie on our team for a hot second.
Yeah. Can't remember. Was that canon?
I don't fucking know.
There may or may not be an alternate universe. That's not what I wanted to do. There may or may not have been an alternate universe where somebody was a zombie.
Oh, yeah, like it automatically healed them for us? Like
Yeah.
they healed Lit Pig, right?
I think so. But I don't remember if that recording was botched or not. So.
Wow.
So I might have just made that up.
We're trying very hard to not cheat. Anyways, okay. Damn.
We actually legitimately had an arc plan for this man.
Yeah, I feel so bad. Sheldon, we love you and your spiky hair anime aesthetic. Like, it's okay, Fritchard. You don't have to cry. Be a real man. So,
I like to think that they bonded.
A little bit.
I like to think that Sheldon's brief time in our party actually meant something.
Yeah. Maybe they did bond. Maybe. Yeah.
How, from like a just a pure gameplay standpoint, how much does this hurt you? This new character, this one in particular.
It is.
Psychic
So
flying.
it
We
is a
already have
psychic
fly-
flying type.
We already have a psychic.
We have a flying type and we have a psychic type.
Okay.
The benefit of Sheldon was that it was both of it was if we
Adorable.
got right like 4 other Pokemon
Yeah.
of other types, we could hypothetically, right, like deciding on who was going to be in the main party, we could put Bulbasaur, the psychic type, and the flying type back in the box, right?
Oh, okay.
Because so what we are losing is 1 party slot.
Okay. Yeah.
It went when it could have been freeing 2 party slots.
Okay.
But of course, like that's a super in-depth like tactical analysis that isn't really relevant. Like what we're really losing
is a friend.
Yeah.
A dear friend. Do you have anything else to say? We loved you.
He
man.
was gonna go to he was gonna do so much. He's gonna do so much.
Yeah. Goodbye. All right. Well, I'm gonna end the episode.
Yeah.
So thank you all for watching. I guess are we gonna keep grinding?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. See you next time.
This is fun, all this grinding.
Oh,
Sorry.
that was the wrong button.